MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Heat and the Cobras. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Brian Bledsoe starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Now at the plate, Kenji Suzuki. He will lead this one off today.
The center fielder, Kenji Suzuki.
He's set and the pitch. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 110.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
At the plate now, Eddie Flores. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Batting first, the first baseman, Nate Lacy.
Stepping in now, Nate Lacy. Ball 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Miles is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Andrew Bowen.
Stepping up now, Andrew Bowen. Only 1 hit in 11 at-bats for the series so far. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. First offering on its way. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Now a throw over to first, back in standing. One, two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Mike Givens will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Now in the box, Mark Lacy. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Mark Lacy.
Pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Dero. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
So now to the plate, Greg English. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 misses for the 2nd ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball 3.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, Paul Taylor. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bunk right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Bowen moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The catcher, Jacob Feller.
So Stepping in, Jacob Sellers. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And they can't run it down. The 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
To the plate now, Jonathan Adkins. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as this second inning set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Frank Cooper. Slow roller down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the box now, Bruce Lacey. No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is flared out towards second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head.
At the plate, John Biggs. He'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. The throw to third. Too late, and he's safe at third.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
In now, Brett Richter. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runners are at the corners with one man out. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. The pitcher, Mike Givens, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. 1-0 the count. From the stretch. And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. 1-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Now batting, Kenji Suzuki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Biggs at third. Richter at second with 2 gone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. And that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Lacey is there, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores. Leading off the inning, Brad Benton, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Stepping in now, Howie Robinson. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff. Making the routine play and making sure every 2 is turned.
Edwin Miles runs up as if to bunt and missed it. Strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Reined in. Throw gets him 2 down. So here now's the pitcher, Brian Bledsoe, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Eddie Flores. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Count is 1-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Robinson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The first baseman,
Digging in, Nate Lacey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Outside in a full count. 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me. 3-2 pitch. Inside. He misses. Ball 4. And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Settling in now, Andrew Bowen. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Ground ball right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
And he fouls this one off. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. 1 there. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Venus is out in front here, 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Mark Lacey. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter is able to bite and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Standing in now, Greg English, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Suzuki will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Third baseman, number 3, Paul Taylor.
Into the box now, Paul Taylor. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Now the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
1 out and a runner on second base. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Jacob Sellers.
Into the box now, Jacob Sellers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up in clutch two-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Into the box, Jonathan Adkins, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. The 0-1 delivery. A high fastball is in there.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Bruce Lacey. He's set. Here it comes. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Left side, but well fouled. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The catcher, number 99. John Biggs.
Into the box, John Biggs. He reached on a single in his first try. Pitch on the way.
Whoa, that's 6 out.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. There's ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Richter. From the stretch.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery. Grounded to third. Reined in. There's one. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, Brad Benton.
Brad Benton.
Now here's the pitch. Benton, a 32-year-old veteran, is a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Fouled off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cooper is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now back, left fielder, Howie Robinson.
Stepping into the box, Howie Robinson. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff.
Oh, look at this. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Edwin Miles.
Nope.
Ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive to left. Cooper will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, all tied at 1-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Mike Givens.
Mike Givens.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and that misses for ball 1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Again, a 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
At the plate now, Kenji Suzuki, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Robinson will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Second baseman, Eddie Flores.
So coming to the plate, Eddie Flores. He's set and the pitch.
1-1.
Fly ball to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be the pitcher, Brian Bledsoe. First offering on its way. Lazy fly ball out to center field. In comes the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Mark Lacy.
Digging in once again, Mark Lacy. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
1 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bowen is there, 2 down.
The batter, number 2. Second baseman, Greg English.
Striding into the box, Greg English comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 2 out, nobody on. Hot shot toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
At the plate, Paul Taylor. So take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set, the 0-1.
1-1.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And it's fouled away. The set and the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in, Nate Lacey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The first baseman, Nate Lacey.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-0.
Ball that's upstairs.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 3-0 offering. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So striding forward now, Andrew Bowen. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Frank Cooper. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball that's off the plate.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Robinson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, all tied at 1-1. Digging in, Jacob Sellers. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat.
The catcher, Jacob Sellers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The center fielder, Jonathan Adkins.
Riding in once again, Jonathan Adkins. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's a ball.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2.
Popped up. Lacey over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 9, Brad Benton.
Striding in, Brad Benton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
2 out, nobody on. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 2-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So striding in, Bruce Lacey. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Lined into right, a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
In now, John Biggs. He swings and grounds it to short. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Stepping in, Brett Richter. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Howie Robinson.
Howie Robinson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Suzuki is there. One pitch, one out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Edwin Miles.
Coming to the plate now, Edwin Miles. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Suarez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled the ball. 1-0. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Fouled away. Suarez has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fly ball right down the line and left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 7, Lacey.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mark Lacey. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now The slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will bounce over the wall out there, and that's going to keep this a tie ball game as that go-ahead run will need to stop over at third.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, do they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Ryan Thigpen will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Andy Miller is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 29, Andy Miller.
To the plate now, Greg English. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0.
2-0.
Second and third, 2 away. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. To 2-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
He's set. The 2-2. Line drive to left. Cooper is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Billy Gore has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Billy Gore.
Robinson Rodriguez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 1-0. Is a heater in there for a strike. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Here it comes.
Last ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first down. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Into the box, Kenji Suzuki. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Robinson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now back, second baseman, Eddie Flores.
Digging in to try it again, Eddie Flores. First pitch on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Count is full. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Robinson Rodriguez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Alex Tiffy is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Paul Taylor. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Tiffy playing here in his age 29 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's wide. 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0 on the way. Line, that's a base hit into left field. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Stepping in now, Jacob Sellers, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. 1.
That's a ball. Count 2-1.
Count even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is line to left. Cooper is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
The center fielder, number 32, Jonathan Atkins.
At the plate, Jonathan Atkins. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the hardwood plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
He's set. Here it comes. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1, and he'll be safe on the fielder's choice.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Ready once again, Brad Benton. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare, almost unhittable. Nasty downward action, high 80s velocity.
Here's the 1-1. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. At the wall, he leaps and makes a spectacular catch. And with it, that'll end the inning. Definitely worth another look as he scales the wall to take away a home run. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready now, Nate Lacey. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. The pitch. 2-1 pitch as that circle change swung on and missed. 2-2. This will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
And he's safe at first, so he's aboard on the drop third strike. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew Bowen. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the ninth. Santa Maria. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. As they've taken the lead, it's 3-1.
With one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
Michael Jordan is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Jordan.
Standing in now, Frank Cooper, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Jordan is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. The pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Bruce Lacey. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. Hard liner towards short. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get the third, and he made it happen.
Plate now, John Biggs. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Sam Jackson will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. Looking at his career totals, Jackson has over 200 career home runs, so he's certainly capable of leaving the yard in this big spot here.
Oh, yeah, Matty, absolutely. Right man, right time. He's been there, done that, hit a bunch of home runs in his career, and he'd set something nice for him.
2 balls and a strike to count.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time. Robinson Rodriguez would be next. Here it is on 3-1. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Second home run early in the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Now batting, third baseman, Robinson.
At the plate, Robinson Rodriguez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Venus leads it 5-1. Christian Reynolds is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Howie Robinson.
The left fielder, Howie Robinson.
Here comes the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Edwin Miles, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And look out as this runs up and spins him out of the way. swing and a high chopper. To second for one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Kevin Landry will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Fouled off. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Ready with the 0-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
But the runner's back easily. Into the box, Mark Lacey, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Throw over to first, just keeping him close. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Heat put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Alec Tiffey claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the home team, 1 run on 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Lightning and the Arrows. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Alfonso Quintana, the native of Honduras, is the starter on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in, Timmy Hinson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Timmy Hinson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there, and there's one down now.
Batting second, the second baseman, Seth Roberts.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Seth Roberts. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. First pitch of the at-bat. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Line drive to center field. Giles is there, 2 gone.
Batting third, the third baseman, Bo Sanders.
Now to the plate, Bo Sanders. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch.
Nope, that's inside.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep. So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Ryan Nichols would be next. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
In now, Ryan Nichols, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Junior Santana, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Now at the plate, King Giles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
King Giles.
Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
To the plate now, Alton Kramer. As he'll take a look at ball one. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Roll, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straight away right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
The second baseman,
Digging in now, Rolando Valido. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1, no strikes.
Here comes the 1-0. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Giles stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. 3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Coming to the plate now, Chet Tierney. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Tierney is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat head.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The 1-0.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Reined in. One there. Back to first, but it's right over his head. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well. At the plate, Antonio Nunez, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. Strike two taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. Here's the 0-2. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Riggs is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Mexico City leads this one 2-0. Now at the plate, Ryan Nichols. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's set and the pitch. Quintana has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
The Lightning do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
That is fifth. The catcher, Mike Morton.
Standing in, Mike Morton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Nope. And a ball 1-0.
Well,
now it's 2-0.
2-0.
Here's the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
A 3-0. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
At the plate, Jason Easel. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and 1, here it comes. He swings and misses, throw down. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On the ground to the left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch to you, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
So now to the plate, Eric Piper. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. The 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping into the box, Marty Briggs. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 out with the man at first. Two 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The 2-0 on the way.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Arrows lead this one 2-1. So digging in now, Byron Kane, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
The third baseman, Byron Kane.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hinson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting it, the catcher, Bull Jr.
Standing in, Bull Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 1-2 is off the plate, up and away.
2-2.
The 2-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Stepping in now, Alfonso Quintana, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The 2-0. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Shows bunt here, but this one misses. Ball 3.
Yeah, now you've got a guy up there trying to give you an out by bunting. So the last thing you want to do is waste pitches and maybe put yourself in a situation where you could walk him.
The 3-1 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Andrew Zavala will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury. Digging in for his second at-bat, King Giles. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And that misses low and away, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left field for a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Andrew Zavala will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 55, Andrew Zavala.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Junior Santana. 9-1-2 due up.
Junior Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping up to the plate, Timmy Hinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giles will wait on it, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Seth Roberts.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Seth Roberts. First pitch on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. A 1 pitch on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
The 1-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Knee high, he barehands it. Touché, sir. Stepping in, Alton Kramer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The first baseman, Alton Kramer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Popped him up. Sanders over to his right. Makes the play. 1 away.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Rolando Valido.
Now at the plate, Rolando Valido. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Chet Tierney.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chet Tierney, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one, no strike.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count 1-2.
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Now another 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Ready for another chance? Muhammad Butts. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back. Another look to first. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
A runner on first with 2 away. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Butts playing here in his age 31 season. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Here it is, the 3-0, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now in the box, Antonio Nunez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit. The run scores from second. It's now 3-1. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. In now, Byron Kane, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the runner is in from second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Standing in now, Andrew Zavala. Left side, but well fouled. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Riggs is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So it's 4 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Arrows are out in front 6-1. Now at the plate, Bo Sanders. He drew a walk his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-0 the count. One and 1 the count now. And the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Two and 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The first baseman, number 17, Ryan Nichols.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Nichols. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters. I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Morton.
Stepping up now, Mike Morton. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. Right there for strike one.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Called strike 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
And that misses 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And that's off the left field wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Into the box now, Jason Easel, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Two and 2 the count. Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brad Morrison answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So stepping in, Alfonso Quintana. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes The hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Set to deal on 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
The center fielder, number 27, King Giles.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, King Giles. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. From the stretch.
Nope,
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Ball 2 now. The 2-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The first baseman, number 12, Alton.
Now batting, Alton Kramer. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Three and 0 now. Rolando Valido will be next. Now the 3-0 offering, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Rolando.
Ready for another shot now. Rolando Valido. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Throw to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in and looking for more, Chet Tierney. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Eric Piper.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. In there, 1-1. Pitch on the way.
That's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he misses again, ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 3-2 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Digging in, Marty Riggs comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
At the plate, Brad Morrison, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. From the belt, the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there's ball 2 now. shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Settling in now, Timmy Hinson. First pitch on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Skied into very shallow right. Tierney is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mohamed Butts.
Mohamed Butts.
Set and the pitch.
0-1, no strike.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Pulled toward right center field. Hinson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Antonio Nunez.
Into the box now, Antonio Nunez. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out.
The third baseman, number 48, Byron Kane.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Byron Kane comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Riggs is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Into the box, Seth Roberts. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 24, Bo Sanders.
First offering on its way. Left side. And And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Giles is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Morton.
Stepping into the box, Mike Morton. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Tierney is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Andrew Zavala.
Andrew Zavala.
Here's the first pitch to him, and no swing apparently. Ball 1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Zavala playing here in his age 29 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And he misses 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 52.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Alfonso Quintana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The bat, the center fielder, King.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, King. Giles already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Jason Easel, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-2, here it is. Fastball, got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Eric Piper is at the plate as he watches ball 1. On a great pitch there, caught in reach, and it's 1-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
To the plate now, Marty Riggs, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
And this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Looking to send him packing again. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giles is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 46.
Mo Cole will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball 2-1. Cole, a native Floridian, is a 15-year Major League vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So Edgar Navarro will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Alton Kramer. A feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Weekly hit to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now back, second baseman, Rolando.
So now to the plate, Rolando Valido. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
Boy, Debo, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
In now, Chet Tierney. Navarro, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2025.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Line drive to left. Easel has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 11, Mohamed Butts.
So coming to the plate, Mohamed Butts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First offering on its way. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. And this will open it up a bit more as the lead moves to 7-2.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Doc Huntley comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Byron Kane will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the belt, the pitch.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
On the line, that's a base hit into left field. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Into the box, Andrew Zavala to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits. Striding into the box, Timmy Hinson. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Butts arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good performance here in this one as he'll give a tip of the cap to the home crowd after he departs, yielding just 2 earned runs. Tim Lee gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Seth Roberts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
Pitch on the way.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
But will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Jerry Jordan is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. The Lightning came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Digging in, King Giles, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
The first baseman, number 12, Alton Kramer.
Into the box now, Alton Kramer. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
So striding forward now, Rolando Valido. First offering on its way to short. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Tobias Tejada is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jerry Jordan will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Strike 2. Good curveball on the inside black.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Digging in once again, Mike Morton. Here's the first pitch to him. One out, nobody on. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now back, left field.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jason Hazel stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Mexico City jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Alfonso Quintana gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Junior Santana worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors.